Good morning, everyone. Mesomat back here with another video for y'all. It is September 10th, 2024, and we are about 36 hours or less away from what's going to be Hurricane Francine making landfall here in Louisiana now. We've had some updates overnight last night since our live stream and our video yesterday. The track has actually shifted a little bit now further east in favor of New Orleans, kind of eastern side of Lafayette, Baton Rouge area. So you can see that on the screen there on the top of your screen. On the western side of Louisiana, they're not in the cone anymore, but we still have watches and warnings out, hurricane warnings in effect still for parts of Louisiana, and tropical storm warnings and watches in effect from basically Brownsville, Texas, all the way up to Houston. And that's going to be just in case it kind of wobbles a little bit to the west, kind of to cover reinsurance, just in case, people aren't prepared, they're prepared now. So we did actually undergo last night a pretty nice situation as far as kind of not intensification happening overnight. We had a bit of dry air that actually worked into the storm overnight, and it kept it from intensifying. That's why it's not at a hurricane like we were expecting it to be this morning. Now, we are already starting to see a pretty big concentration of pressure. One is dropping. Pressure is now at 988 millibars here as the hurricane hunters are in there kind of getting recon data from this. So I do expect this to become a hurricane very, very soon. This is projected to become a hurricane by lunchtime this afternoon, so we'll probably see that between now and then. Big old cluster of convection here. You can see that center of circulation, that the eye wall kind of developing here. This has got a lot of work to do today if it's going to get to Cat 1 or Cat 2 status before landfall tomorrow night. So we're going to have to watch this very, very closely today. We're actually going to be live all day today and tomorrow on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, kind of covering this for you guys. So make sure y'all come into the live stream and share the love out, let people know, help us get the word out to people, let people know what's going on. So we'll be doing that for much of today and tomorrow. And then, like I said, the overall threats are going to be heavy rainfall. The winds are going to be a big issue with this. We're going to have tropical tornadoes. We've actually already had a tornado warning issued in the Brownsville area, Reynosa area this morning. So that's going to be another common thing. And then we're also going to have the storm surge as well. And we're going to kind of hint at all those. I'm going to keep this video very brief for you guys today. But like I said, tropical storm status right now still for Francine, 65 mile-an-hour winds, pressure at 990 as the latest advisory. We'll actually get the newest advisory here in about 20 minutes. So we'll get that to you guys out on the live stream. But like I said, seeing a big old cluster of convection that kind of detached itself from the storm overnight last night that's moving its way toward Louisiana. So that is going to start pretty much now. Those outer bands coming into Texas, Louisiana. Tropical tornadoes will be a thing later on tonight. And then, like I said, continuing to watch for the threat for storm surge increasing later on tomorrow morning. Now, I want to show you guys just kind of a couple model runs here, give you guys the HER model run, just to kind of see what it's doing as far as where it's putting, the worst of the storm at. And as of right now, like I said, Francine is going to undergo some pretty intense forecasted intensification today. You can see by later on tonight, this is moving closer and closer and closer to the Louisiana coastline. This becomes potentially, like I said, a Cat 2 hurricane by tomorrow morning around sunrise. And then now they've got landfall potentially happening by right at lunchtime tomorrow. So this landfall time frame is being bumped up a lot sooner now, which would kind of get this storm out of here a little bit quicker. But the biggest threat is going to be on the northern side of the eye wall there in Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and New Orleans, where we can see those hurricane force winds at. We're going to have a pretty big tornado risk from New Orleans over here, all the way to Apalachicola. So that's what we're going to be watching for the tornado situation tomorrow. I do think we'll have multiple tornado warnings. I think we'll have clearly a lot of flash flood warnings, all of that. But the storm's not going to be like Beryl, where it kind of took forever to get out of here. So it'll start to race its way to the north very, very quickly into Mississippi, parts of Arkansas, and into Tennessee, and then eventually into Kentucky through Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But we could see those tropical tornadoes as far as Tallahassee, Florida, into Gainesville. So this is going to be a pretty big storm once it expands out and detaches from the ocean. So that's something we're going to have to watch significantly. Heavy rainfall up here, maybe a couple tropical tornadoes, but I think that tornado risk is actually going to be confined over towards Alabama, Georgia, and parts of the Carolinas as we go through Thursday and Friday. So it's something we'll keep a note on. Kind of just going to show you guys the rainfall totals here that's projected on the HER model run. And we can actually see here, once this loads, maybe we'll get that out here for you guys here. But once this loads, there it is. The rainfall totals are now shifted in favor of New Orleans, Baton Rouge, up towards Jackson, Mississippi. So that's going to be that big area that we could see of 5+ inches of rainfall somewhere between New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Gulfport, up towards Interstate 55 and 59. So that's just something we're going to keep an eye on for you guys as far as that threat goes. And like I said, the tornado threat will be there. The wind threat will be there. The storm surge as well is going to be there. So that's just kind of an idea on what we're going to be looking at here over the next, couple of days for you guys there in the deep south. Now, something else I want to show you guys here This is going to be the latest advisory as of right now from the National Hurricane Center. Rainfall totals, like I said, in the Lake Charles area have gone down. In the New Orleans area, Lafayette, and Baton Rouge area gone up from 8 to 12 inches of rainfall in some areas. Most likely going to see 6 to 8 for a lot of people. And then that rainfall expands out into the Tennessee Valley, Ohio Valley, Mississippi Valley, and into the mid-Atlantic there, where we could see a swath of 2 to 4 inches, maybe some 3 to 5 inch rainfall totals in spots. Storm surge has stayed very steady. 5 to 10 feet of storm surge in the Vermilion Bay area, Galveston Bay 1 to 3 feet, High Island to Cameron 3 to 5 feet, and then back over in towards the New Orleans area 4 to 7, 2 to 4 feet, and into the Mississippi-Alabama border 1 to 3 feet. So not changed anything with the storm totals at all with any of that. I'll go back to that intensity track forecast. This is expected once again to become a Cat 2 hurricane by tomorrow morning. I still think if this thing gets itself together today, we could see that official status before then. So it's just something we're going to watch for. We'll talk to you guys about that as those updates come in. Like I said, the hurricane recon is actually in there right now as of this morning, getting lots of observation data, getting those wind speeds for you guys. So we'll be checking this out. Pressure, like I said, right now in the storm has dropped from 990 to 988. So we will probably see that intensification process continue to happen here. So other than that, guys, I'm going to leave it at that for the update today. I do appreciate y'all for watching this. We will be on live stream here within the next 30 to 45 minutes. If you're watching this video late, we're probably already on, so click that red button on the top right of your screen and come in. If you're on the other platforms, we'll see you guys on there as well. Be safe. Be ready for this craziness, guys, because it's going to get pretty crazy here, especially tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to put them in the comment section or in the live stream today. Be safe, guys. Be weather aware, and I will see everybody on the live stream.